Why are you being mean now? Okay, so it is the 28th. Dude, really? We're almost in August? That's fucking crazy. I don't even really know what I want to talk about in this video. I mean, we got the new trailer for Fantastic Four a day or two ago. 3. I don't know. 2 or 3 days ago. Final trailer looked fucking awesome. We got some new footage from Superman. Can't wait to see that shit. I'm definitely gonna go see that when it comes out. I might wait a couple days. I don't know. I want to say some shit, but I don't know if I should say some shit. So I just got kind of done recording Kingdom Hearts. I've finished the Tarzan world. At least the first time. I think maybe we have to go back there for something. I want to say we have to go back there for something. But I just finished the Tarzan world. Took me like an hour and 20 minutes. But yeah, we just finished the Tarzan world. We're back at Traverse Town. And I mentioned something like I started this job at Costco a while ago, back in January. I finally quit back in May, probably close to the 20th of May. That's just a ballpark. I don't even remember what. It was a Sunday. It doesn't really matter, but I found an inventory sheet that I guess I had just accidentally taken home one day. I just found it chilling, and I was like, oh my fucking god, dude. I can't believe I was doing all that. I was doing too much. And now I feel like I'm not doing enough. You know? I feel like I'm getting burnt out on life. It feels like it's always something. In fact, my brother was finally supposed to be coming home from the hospital this coming Monday. By the time this video goes up, he better be fucking home from the hospital, because that's going to be like 2 months. Dude, that's crazy. But guy, just come sit with me, bro. Why are you so fucking weird? My other brother's going to Florida to go see his girlfriend, and my ex-girlfriend's family came by today to go see, they came by today at work to come eat. They love yeah, I guess I work at Jason's Deli. They love Jason's Deli. And no hate or anything, but I was just like, it's Friday. It's a day that she would normally be off. She was working today because they're going on vacation. I'm going to go house sitting. I've told some of this story before. But it's a day that she would normally be off. She would normally probably be with her family. And her family was there. Everyone was there except her stepdad. But everyone was there, and I was super happy to see them. You know, talk to them for a little bit, not long, but super happy to see her family, because they've been nothing but nice to me. They've been nothing but great to me. When I was working at Costco, they'd let me come over and take a nap at their place, since I couldn't just drive all the way to Killeen. They let me stay the night over there, even though it was so hard for them to keep doing that. So I didn't do that every single night, but because they have an HOA, and the HOA was bullshit, and I have a light that's coming down on me. So her family's been nothing but nice to me, but I just wish, you know, she was there. But also, you know, the person I fell in love with isn't around anymore. Thing is, though, I still love that person. It's just she's gone. The person that wants to be my friend or whatever, that doesn't want me anymore, that it's just not the same person. I'm talking to a ghost. I'm hanging around with the ghost of, and she's trying to move on. And even if I move on now, it doesn't mean we can't work out something later. But clearly that mindset is proof that I'm not moving on. I'm still holding on. But then I'm seeing all these stories of people who don't ever move on, and I'm just like, well, then are you just fucked up forever? I mean, because I have good days and I have bad days, about this. Like, I just fucking, yesterday, I don't really want to go into any specifics. It was getting pretty late. I had a pretty rough shift. So there was all this other shit that was going on. I'm closing down fucking soups, and I'm having to train on potatoes, and I'm getting fucked, and this other guy who's closing down Make is being a fucking dickhead, and, it's fine, we made up at the end of it, but it's just like, bro, come on. I covered I did all this, I put in all this extra work so you could take 30 minutes to go sit down and eat. I sneak off to the back of the building to go fucking munch on a sandwich for like 5 fucking seconds, and you're in my face. Like, bitch, please. So that was all that was. He's a really cool guy. Like, we text each other some videos and everything. He's cool. If I wasn't working with him, he'd be a great friend. But I've never hung out with this dude outside of work, and it's not worth my job or anything like that. Most of it is while I'm on shift, I'll just fucking shoot him a video or something. But he's a really cool guy. I respect the fuck out of him. But, like, he can be a dick. And I don't want to name names. But I'm getting pissed off because I haven't eaten anything all day. And I had to come in early for a meeting. And so I had to blow off my friends when we were supposed to be getting ramen. It was a surprise meeting, too, that they could have told me about a little earlier. So I was just like, alright, guys. So I'm already having, like, a rough go at life. I'm essentially closing down 2 positions. The store closes at 10. I didn't leave till midnight, bro. And then when I come in today, everyone's bitching about, oh, why was this not done? Why was this not done? And I'm like, man, fuck off. You don't understand how fast I'm ready to get the fuck out of here and walk out that door. And then, like, last night I get out at 12. I'm at the gym till 3 a.m., which is, I leave work, I go straight to the gym. Questionable at best, to be quite honest with you. That was very questionable. I'm waiting on my friends to come back from D&D or whatever, so that way they can come to the gym with me. And so I get there about 12:30 probably, and my friends don't get there till 1. And we're gymming until about 3. And the whole time I'm like, man, I wish Allie were here. The version of Allie that I loved. Not this version that I'm hanging out with every now and then. Well, I don't even really hang out with her anymore. She asked me to come over a little while ago, and I told her straight up, no. And it's not her fault. She's a great person. I still say, go watch her videos. I'm still watching her videos. That needs to stop too. I'm fucking with my own head here. She's a wonderful person, and I do want to be her friend. I'm just not capable of that. But I have plans to be her friend one day. If that's all we can be, then sure. She's worth keeping around. I'm not trying to say this to say go fucking hate on this chick. Like, she still means the world to me. I still love her to death. But she don't love me to death, so I'm just confused. And this confusion and me making these plans and me setting reminders for myself on this day, finally get back. I won't say it. It was supposed to be September 26th, but it's not that anymore. It's going to be a bit longer. Just so that way I don't forget. Because we promised each other that we'd always be there for each other, and I fully believe, even after everything that's happened, she'll still hold up her end of the deal. And so I owe it to her to hold up my end of the deal. And so I'm setting reminders to make sure I don't forget. I think I might just call her up in February, which is 8 months away, something like that. Quick maths. And I'm like, can I really wait that long? I mean, I need to not need her, right? But the same hand, I don't know. I'm leaving myself in this darkness to adapt to it, to learn from it, to build who I am. Am I leaving her in any kind of darkness? And I'm just like, I don't know. We need space. That's agreed upon. I agree to it. She agrees to it. I came up with it, and all my friends are like, "Yeah, this is for the best." Most of my friends just want me to forget about her, but I'm make sure I don't. I make sure I don't hold on either. But I don't know. All this confusion. It just. I told my friend Frank, I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna go hit the showers," and he's like, "Okay, bet." Well, 30 minutes pass, and I have not showered. I'm just chilling in the locker room, just scrolling. And Frank's like, "You good, bro?" And I was like, "No, I don't think so." And I'm not going to spill my secrets or what we said in the conversation or anything. My secrets, Frank didn't tell me shit, because that wasn't relevant at the time. Not that Frank is an asshole or keeping stuff from me or anything, but like, that just wasn't relevant. Like, he's over here being there for me, so he didn't say anything about him. But, we talked for a minute, and I'm just like, it really helped. But also, man, this is hard. I was single my whole life. Then I found someone that I thought I'd have forever. Never took her for granted. I was always there to fulfill her every needs, to all of her needs. I would think I thought so at least. Because I knew if I did something stupid like go and cheat, that it's over. So I would have never done that. Would have never. Would never. I didn't. Because I knew, like, I thought she'd be there forever, but I knew that if I did something stupid, she wouldn't be. So I thought I did everything I was supposed to do. I mentioned in an earlier video that I finally got all the answers I needed to close this chapter, but it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right moving on. But if she moves on, then seems like she has. What am I supposed to do? Me and her are always going to be on the same team. We're always going to root for each other, but I don't know. The future's just uncertain. And her role in my story is uncertain. Whereas I know where I wanted her to be before, and I know where I wanted to be in her story, and I didn't have it all planned out, but I had an idea of where it was going, and now I don't. And there are some things that are more important than anything else to me. Like, I don't know, I guess I'm the romantic type, so I liked more than my career, more than my hobbies. I was proud to be hers, and now I'm not. And now I want to be someone's, but specifically hers, and I can't be hers, so I gotta be someone else's, and I don't really want that. It's a whole fucking thing. Basically, Frank did tell me that I gotta learn to be happy on my own, and that's something that I've been saying in these videos, that I need to learn how to be happy on my own. And my friend, who I'm supposed to be getting these apartments with, may or may not be going to Indiana for a while, so I will be on my own again. He's got to do what he's got to do, though. But it's just, I don't know. I used to think when we were together that all the pieces had finally fallen in place, that this is how it was meant to be. I remember talking in one of my Spider-Man videos, the butterfly effect that I had, I only got the job at McAllister's in Killeen because I wanted to play Spider-Man on my PS4. Then I got transferred to the Georgetown location, and that's where I met her. None of that would have happened if it hadn't been for the Spider-Man game. So I thought all of these pieces lining up the way they're lining up finally fell in place with her, that she was the one that the universe had sent for me. And for some reason, I still think that. And maybe I was wrong. I hope I wasn't. But it is what it is. I mean, you know, I saw this Instagram video. I put it on my story. I downloaded it. I saved it. And it kind of put it into perspective. The one doesn't leave when things get hard. The one doesn't. I mean, if I was paralyzed from the neck down, this is gross as fuck, but if I was paralyzed from the neck down, the one is gonna wipe my ass and bathe me and take care of me and be happy doing it. And so if she could leave over it's not even that she left. If she can just give up over whatever it was that happened, there was a bit that happened, there's quite a bit, but it wasn't that serious. Well, it was pretty serious. I don't know, but if she could leave, whereas I was still trying for so long, part of me is still trying, but I'm trying to give up. The point of the story is if I'm the only one trying when things got difficult, then maybe she wasn't the one. The video also says, maybe she goes and figures shit out for herself and then it works out. Then you can rebuild and repair. But if she gave up, then she ain't the one right now. Maybe she can be later, but she ain't right now, and there ain't shit I can do about it. That was a little bit comforting. The thought that if it's meant to be, it'll happen, and I can't do anything about it. If it's not, I can't do anything about it. Makes it easier to think that I can just let it go. But being that I don't really believe in divine intervention, I have an on and off again faith in the universe or God or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, that's what contributes to my good days and bad days, I guess. Sometimes I believe, sometimes I don't. And I don't know, sometimes I'm all about destiny, like I was with Spider-Man and McAllister's and Allie. And then other days I'm just like, nothing matters, nothing happens for any reason, shit just sucks. I mean, I've been getting raw dogged by life since May, honestly. Shit's crazy to say, but it's been ups and downs and mostly downs. And I try to keep a smile on my face through it all, but in like 32 days, 35 days, we're moving into those apartments, and that's going to be the start of the new chapter. Hopefully I can find a way to close this one. And who knows, maybe my next chapter can include her and we can make it work, or we can be good friends. But I gotta really, in the next 35 days, I really have to find a way to close this chapter. I was convinced I got all the answers I needed and it was done. I was convinced. But then every time I think about it, I don't want to get into all that right now, but something comes up and I'm like, oh, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, well, why did she say that? Oh, well, that's kind of weird. I don't know, it's just, I'm stuck in a loop. And you can't heal in the same place that broke you. So, she broke me. I can't heal in her presence. the space is what I need. I mean, I'm done talking to her before we even move into these apartments. So when we move in, I'm not gonna have any contact with her for at least 4 months. Well, at least 3, possibly up to 8. We'll see where that takes me. Maybe by that point I'll find someone new and forget all about her, but I don't know. For some reason I'm hoping that that's not what happens, but honestly, the person I wanted to marry stopped showing up a while ago. That's what sucks. The person I wanted to marry stopped showing up a while ago. And the person that I'm fixing to go house sitting for is just like her shadow. I don't know. It is very, very strange. I'm starting with a therapist pretty soon. That'll be pretty cool. I'm getting a free session, and then the rest of the sessions are gonna be like $100. Probably stick with that for 2 months. Once a month? No. Twice a month for 2 months. See where that goes. It's gonna be interesting. So hopefully, an actual therapist. Despite the words I'm saying, right? Like, again, no ill will on her at all. I still have plenty of videos coming out with her. Not for a while, but they're in the pipeline. They'll get published one day, and I'm still getting ready to make a playlist of all of her content. I was actually watching her Suicide Squad video not that long ago. I mentioned that before. I was watching my Suicide Squad video, and we were talking all about the game and her playthrough, and I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. I forgot she was in this one. So I'll probably put her videos in there too, like the videos she uploaded, in my playlist as well, and have the Suicide Squad ones back to back. Again, I'll probably start doing that around September when I've had a month to settle into the apartments and do my own thing. We're gonna have this big ass house party. I'm gonna see if I can turn that into a vlog too. That's gonna be fun. Probably August 10th or 11th or 12th, one of those 3 days. We'll have had a little over a week to settle in. We'll have furniture in the building. It'll look real nice. We'll probably do like closer to 27, 28, 29. We're gonna have a big ass house party, play D&D, play I don't know, it's weird. The other thing with the D&D game is we're supposed to be continuing a campaign we did on my buddy's birthday, but Allie's character was a pretty big part of that, so we have to find a way to write her out. And Allie was supposed to be at this house party, but we've decided, nope. Is what it is. I don't know what else to say. I probably shouldn't say any of this. But it's going up anyways. Oh, that's my alarm for laundry, but laundry's already done. Yeah, I mean, that's the tea. So, again, she's great. I'm gonna have a playlist full of her videos, and I encourage you to go over there and subscribe. Because of the shit I'm saying right now, I don't want to put a link down or list her channel just so random people can go and troll her or whatever. But, yeah. She is still someone who means the world to me. It's just, you know, complicated feelings right now. So. But yeah, no, I mean, I have good days and I have bad days. And yesterday was just a really bad day. And so when I broke down at the gym, it just, I was thinking, I was like, man, what are we doing? I mean, we don't know how to be exes, right? I'm thinking, like, how many of your exes do you keep around? And she's like, well, I don't really talk to any of them. And I'm like, so then why the fuck are you talking to me? That's what I'm confused about. So I don't know, maybe this no contact thing will work. Save our relationship. Or finally put the nail in the coffin. I hope something can work out for us, but at the same time, maybe friends is all we're meant to be, and I'll find someone new. I don't know. It's like, I don't really have the words for it right now. It is getting late though, so I'm gonna sign off. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully before the end of the month we get to actually do some of the apartment stuff. Because these videos are all going up in August. I'm getting the feeling that we're not getting any apartment videos until September, even though we'll be moved in by the end of July. So, but it is what it is. Hopefully some more gaming videos come up soon, because I don't know if this is everyone's cup of tea. But I do appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully I have some more good news in the next one. Yeah. Hopefully I have some more good news. Anyways, this was for the 28th of June. So.